Hello everyone, welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Commander Review video. Today we are talking about Opal-Eye Konda's Yojimbo from the Betrayers of Kamigawa set. Now Opal-Eye, very cool commander, I can't wait to talk about it, is a legendary Fox Samurai. It's a 1/4 with a mana value of 3, 1 generic and 2 white. It has 2 keywords. The first is Bushido 1. So whenever this creature blocks or becomes blocked, it will get +1/+1 until end of turn. So remember, does not care about the number of creatures blocking it or it blocks. It just cares that it becomes blocked or is blocking. And then Defender, which essentially means this creature cannot attack. It is only designated to defend, which is going to work really great for the deck that I have for it. It's got 2 activated abilities. The first is Tap. The next time a source of your choice would deal damage this turn, that damage is dealt to Opal-Eye instead, which is really cool because one of the things you need to note about this ability is it does not target anything. It just identifies a source of damage of your choice. So if you've ever used the Proliferate mechanic, Proliferate also does not target anything. You just choose things that have counters or players that have counters that you want to add more counters to. This ability works the same. So if someone is attacking you with a very strong and you're going to lose the game attacker that has like Shroud and Hexproof and Ward 7 or whatever, really hard to target it, you can still use Opal-Eye's ability to send the damage from you to it instead. And then of course, with another activated ability of 1 and white, prevent the next 1 damage that would be dealt to Opal-Eye this turn, which is a way that you can spend mana to protect Opal-Eye from the damage that you're sending its way, which is really cool. I like that it does have that built-in protection as part of its synergy. Bear in mind that it is 2 mana for every 1 damage prevented, so that is not a cheap cost to pay. But there are plenty of ways to get around that, and we are going to delve right into it. No card rulings for this commander, very straightforward. And one of the best ways to get around the need to prevent damage with mana is by simply giving it indestructible. So Shielded by Faith is a card I chose for synergy for this commander. Essentially any way that prevents damage, or whether it's combat damage, non-combat damage, or giving it indestructible in some way, is a great way to use your commander's ability to protect yourself or a planeswalker even, and have it still live so you can continue to use its ability. The deck that I am building for this commander is of course Samurai Tribal. I love Samurai, really cool archetype. I've loved them from the original Kamigawa block, so I'm going to use as much of the old school Bushido mechanic as I can. And I'm primarily going to use it defensively because with the newer Samurai from Neon Dynasty Kamigawa, they work very much the same as the Exalted mechanic from the Shards of Alara block, where they want you to attack with a singular creature to give it buffs, to give it abilities, to give it keywords. So this deck is going to be a aggro deck, but it's going to focus on sending 1 creature at a time to my opponents and really playing that Samurai playstyle, which I think is really cool, it's really fun, and it's a very cool, unique build-around, especially because you don't have to be necessarily in Bant colors, because Samurai are white and red with a little bit of black into it, so it's kind of a Mardu build-around, but you're playing with a Bant style of gameplay. A popular deck idea on EDH Rec is of course building like a Voltron commander, where you are wanting to soup up your commander with these crazy powerful enchantments that give it protections, that give it indestructible, And then, of course, there are ways to take advantage of that, like Winds of Wrath. And, of course, your commander can suck in all the damage and then be able to continuously defend while you are building a massive engine and winning the game. And speaking of defending and building this fort around yourself, you might call it a pillow fort. If you wanted to build a pillow fort deck with this commander, totally doable. It is a build around that I've seen on EDH Rec. However, if you wanted to really go niche or focused build around with this strategy, you could focus on doing the initiative, you could focus on doing the monarch, you could do a mono white goad or forced combat deck, which would be really fun, especially in white. But essentially this is a pillow fort deck that has unique directions that you can build it in. And the best part about this is because they all have similar play styles, you want to defend while you take advantage of the Monarch and Initiative, you can do a mix of these and they should balance pretty well. And that's going to do it for Opal-Eye, Konda's Yojimbo. Really cool card, very popular on EDH Rec, so it does have the ranking of S because there are a lot of deck ideas you can build around this commander. So really cool stuff. I can't wait to play with it because it's Samurai and I love Samurai a bunch. But let me know in the comments below if there's anything I missed or any synergies or deck ideas I did not talk about. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all of your support. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!